everybody, this is Kim. Welcome back. Today is not really a lesson. I wanted to talk about Doordash. I just recently started delivering for them, and I kind of just wanted to do a couple introductory type videos about Doordash. I see so many videos online where people just vlog while they're actually delivering, and they're sitting in their car rambling on about their each offer, whether they're going to take it or not, and how far they're going to have to go, blah, blah, blah. So there's plenty of that kind of information out there. I wanted to kind of cut to the chase and just do some quick informational videos about Doordash. So hopefully these will be of interest to you. And yeah, so let's get going. So what is Doordash? Can you make enough money to survive? First, I'm going to tell you what Doordash is in case you don't know. It's basically a food delivery service. You can use the website or the Doordash app to place an order at restaurants in your area. Most fast food restaurants use Doordash, and in my experience, I'm in the Ventura County area of Southern California. Most of the restaurants around here use Doordash. I have no idea what it entails for a restaurant to start using Doordash, but I do know they need to enroll because they have to put their menus up and everything like that. So you're not going to arrive at a restaurant, I wouldn't think, that doesn't expect you to come. Anyways, yeah, so that is Doordash. So basically, customers place an order, the customer pays a delivery fee, and sometimes, and there's also a service fee, which I didn't put down there. I probably should. So there's a delivery fee, a service fee, and hopefully they will include a tip for the driver. And you pay online for your food, and then the dasher will be offered the order. They will drive to the restaurant, pick it up, and then deliver it to the customer. I will tell you, after my short I've actually been doing it for a week. So after a week of doing Doordash, I am quite impressed with how seamless the whole process is. Are there flaws? Yes. Is it perfect? No. But I'm impressed so far. Anyways, is this a side hustle or full-time income? Well, it kind of depends on how you treat it and how much time you want to spend. I signed up with Doordash to make some extra money. I already have a full-time job, so this is just a side hustle for me. I figure if, since of all the COVID closures in our area, here in California, we have all our restaurants closed. You can only do pickup or delivery. So if anyone wants something from a restaurant, they're going to have to come pick it up or have it delivered. So many people do Doordash as a full-time job. And I think you can make some pretty good money right now, at least in my area. And when I look at the map on the app, it almost always shows the entire Southern Cal area as very busy or busy. I mean, even in the middle of the day at like 2 o'clock. So plenty of people are ordering. I'm going to be doing just short 3 to 4 hour shifts for the most part. Some shorter, some maybe a little longer. Sometimes I just do it on my lunch break, and then other times, like yesterday, I went out for about 5 hours. So I'm not looking to do this full time. And this video will not be focusing on Doordash as a full-time job. This is just an example of what the app looks like after you've completed your delivery. It kind of shows you how much you made, $7. The base pay is $1, customer tips $3. And Doordash additional pay. You know, I think this is an old picture, actually, because mine doesn't really look like this. I should probably change that. Anyways, now I think the minimum is $3 of base pay, and then the tip, and then there's bonus pay if peak pay, I guess. If they're peak time, they'll add some $1, $2, $3, whatever. Anyways, let's see. Let's move along here. So, like I mentioned before, added to every order is a delivery fee. The fee varies greatly. There's promotions all the time that can bring it down to $0. So you can get the delivery fee free. This past weekend, there was a promo to get it free. So I'm not sure if there's ever a delivery fee. I've only seen it as 0, but I don't know. There's a service fee, which is basically a percentage of the order subtotal. At least that's what I have figured out it is, which makes sense because the bigger orders have a larger service fee added for the customer. And then the optional tip for the driver. After driving for a week, I can tell you that although I did get some decent tips, some were tiny. I got a lot of $2 tips, $3 tips on a, $60, $70 order. A couple customers didn't tip at all. Drivers use their own cars, their own gas, and their own time. Doordash base pay can be as low as $3 per delivery. Dashers are not paid hourly, contrary to what some people believe. So if I got offered a $3 offer to drive to a restaurant, stay there, pick up the food, and then turn around and drive it to a customer, $3 would not be enough for me to even bother, so I would decline that. I actually did not accept any offers under $7 because I figured, I'm using my car and my gas and my time, and it needs to be worthwhile. So for the people that don't tip, I think their order is going to sit there for a long time before someone's willing to take it. A $3 delivery is it's hard to justify for a Dasher to take. Okay, so these are some of my deliveries. These are actual numbers. So this is an example of a low-paying offer that I accepted. So I earned a total of $7.25. The base pay from Doordash was $4.25, and the customer gave me a $3 tip. So I only accepted over the week that I did this last week, my first week, I only accepted 2 deliveries under $8. They were short drives to the customer house, and I was right by the restaurant, so it was a quick in and out kind of thing. But one of them I did kind of get burned because I had to wait because the food wasn't ready. So anyways, I have moved my minimum to $8, so I'm not going to accept any offers under $8. Like I said, this is in Ventura County, Southern California. Most of the orders that have tips attached are going to be probably $8 or above. So a very typical order of the ones I received this week, this Chick-fil-A order. So it was $13.25 is what I earned. The base pay was $5.25, and the customer tipped $8, which was very nice of them. I had many with these similar numbers. Some tips were lower, but the base pay was higher. I had a lot of offers between $11 and $15. So this is a pretty average order for the week that I just did. Here was my highest offer. This was my highest paid delivery. So I earned $25.25. The base pay was $6.25. There was peak pay of $1 per delivery, and the customer tipped me $18, which was super, super generous. So that was the highest paid order I got that week. I had a couple other ones, like one was like $19 and something, and one was like $18.75 or something like that. But other than that, this was this was definitely the highest. So, some things to consider if you want to become a DoorDash Dasher. The side hustle is not pure profit. You will need to hold out money for taxes. So this is just, you're going to be paid cash, not cash. You're going to be paid and nothing's going to be deducted. So you're going to be issued a 1099 at the end of the year, and you will be required to pay taxes on this money. So make sure you hold some out. I'm going to hold out 30% of mine and put it in another account so that when tax time rolls around, I'll have the money available. Now, you will also be using your own vehicle, your own personal vehicle. You pay for your own gas, upkeep on your vehicle, and you will be adding lots of miles. So that's another cost that is incurred by being a Dasher for DoorDash. keep track of your miles. I believe the current deduction in California is 57.5 cents per mile. So I don't know if that's nationwide or just in California, but yeah, so you get to deduct that much for each mile that you drive. So keep track of it. I have created an Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to keep track. So yeah. So anyways, that's not a cost, but you will be paying for gas, new tires, etc. So that there's a cost with your vehicle. And you have to consider downtime. You will not have a customer order every single minute of every single day. There will be downtime. So you're going to be sitting in a parking lot or whatever. You do not get compensated for that time. You'll have deadhead time driving back into an area with restaurants after you deliver. So the mileage driving back and the time that it takes is also time you will not be compensated for. You know, you're at the downtown area and you grab an order and it's taking you out to someone's house, 10 minutes away. You drive all the way out there. There's no restaurants out there, so now you got to turn around and come back. So that deadhead time, you have to account for that because you're not being compensated for that. And so here's some of my thoughts. I am in no way a DoorDash professional. I may have said some things incorrectly so far in this video. I hope that that's not the case. But I've only been a Dasher for a week. So here's what I've learned so far. It is addicting. It almost feels like a game. What will I be offered next? Should I take this one or should I wait for a better offer? You have to really treat this like a business and keep in the back of your mind that you're doing this to make money. So the offers need to make sense. Don't just take every single one because you're not going to make any money if you take all the $3 offers, and you spend a half hour, 20 minutes to a half hour taking care of that customer. So declining offers. At first I was worried because I declined a bunch in a row. So I called DoorDash support. They told me it's perfectly fine to decline offers. It doesn't hurt you at all. Your acceptance rate is showed in the app, but holds no bearing on what orders you'll be offered. So during these 2 weeks, I declined everything under $7. And I only took a couple that were under $8, actually. The on-time or early ratings scare me. So sometimes I get orders that are expected to be picked up exactly when I arrive at the restaurant. And the order might not even be ready yet, so I'm already late before I even get the order. Once the order's picked up, sometimes, I have 3 minutes to drive clear across town before it's going to be late. There's tons of traffic signals or just traffic period. You can't just get there real quick. So, then I'm 10 minutes late delivering. It counts as a late delivery. No fault of mine. I called support again. They said not to worry about it, but I do worry about it. Not everyone leaves a tip. This is sad but true. I really think that customers think Dashers are being paid appropriately by DoorDash. I don't think they realize that some of the orders are being offered at $3 for a 5-mile delivery. I will not accept these offers, but some people do. That one delivery can take 15 to 20 minutes, or even more if the food isn't ready. I bet these lowball offers sit unaccepted for a long time. I don't know how DoorDash deals with them, if they just start offering them for more, or if they just sit there until somebody finally takes it. That food could be sitting there for quite a long time. Communication. So I communicate with the customers if the food is delayed, just so they're aware. If I have any questions about the order, I'll also contact them. It's easy to call or text via the app. There's just a little icon that you click. Most of the people I've contacted respond back and seem to appreciate my input. Here's some more thoughts. Hotspots. On the map, there are hotspots listed. I have found that these hotspots are no busier than anywhere else where there's a cluster of restaurants. I tried to park in the hotspots. I drive around staying in the hotspot. I've tried refreshing the app while in the hotspot, and I still wait 5 to 10 minutes before being assigned anything. Sometimes they're good offers, sometimes not. But many of these hotspot deliveries require you to go very far. There'll be like a 13 or 15 mile delivery for like $9 or something. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to stick at $2 per mile. Not always. That's my goal. I've taken some that were not. But for the most part, I'm not going to take, because I don't want to go that far away. And then you're deadheading back, with no call, no offer. So you got to get back to where all the restaurants are. Some of the restaurants are really slow in our area. I don't know if because it was a holiday weekend or what, but I'm going to be avoiding these restaurants in the future. It just stressed me out too much because I didn't want to be late delivering the food. I know support said not to worry about it, but I do worry about it. I don't want people sitting there waiting and thinking I'm messing around at the restaurant when I'm really just waiting for their food. This is one time when I really communicate with the customer and, tell them I'm at the restaurant waiting, and as soon as the food's ready, I'll bring it to them. So they give you I don't know what they're actually called, like a combo delivery. So I go to 2 restaurants and deliver to customers that live near each other. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm calling it a combo. So, like Chipotle and Islands are next to each other. So they gave me off two orders, one for Islands and one for Chipotle. And they were going to 2 people that lived, just like a mile from each other. It's a nice payout and it's less driving, but it was stressful because the Islands order wasn't ready and the Chipotle order was. And by the time I got the Islands order, they were both supposed to be delivered in like 5 minutes from that time. And it was easily, a 7-8 mile drive to each of those houses. So I made it to the one. I was only like 2 minutes late, but then the other one was like, 10 minutes late. So anyways, it was very stressful. So every time they gave me 2 deliveries combo together, one of the deliveries was late. So it's just, it was stress that didn't need to happen. So I don't know. I might not accept those anymore until maybe once I become better at this and learn. I don't know what I could have done differently, actually, if the restaurant is the one that's taking forever, but I'll need to figure that out. Does being late really matter? I know I keep talking about this, but the customer service reps say no. But I have heard that if you get under 80% on time or early, that they deactivate you. Right now, I'm only at 87%, so I'm a little scared. Like I said, these late orders were at no fault of mine. It's always because the restaurant takes forever, or Doordash somehow thinks I can go 5 miles in 1 minute. I don't know what to do about it. If you have some ideas, please put them in the comments, or if you have any way that can help me deal with these slow restaurants better, I would really appreciate it, because I don't know what to do at this point. Another thing I wanted to mention was nighttime deliveries. It was very hard to see some of the addresses at night. I tried Apple Maps and I tried Google Maps, and both give you an approximate picture on the map of where the house is, but it's not always accurate. And some of the neighborhoods are a little sketchy at night. So as being a female, that makes me a little unnerved. And apartments, oh gosh, so hard to park and hard to find the apartment building, hard to find the actual apartment. I'm going to concentrate on delivering only in my area, and I know where the apartments are, and I'm just going to avoid them. I don't care how much money they're giving me. It's just really frustrating to try to find the apartments. During the day, it's not so bad. I don't mind at all. But at night, it's really hard because you can't see the addresses on the buildings. And then if the people don't have their porch lights on, you can't see what apartment number it is. I don't know. Really kind of, it was hard. I will just come out right to say that. It's hard. During the day, I don't mind. But at night, I'm going to avoid them. So, do you have any questions, comments? Please list them below. I am new to Doordash, and this video is based solely on my first week delivering. I'd love to hear from you. I would love some tips and advice from seasoned dashers on how I can be a better dasher. That would be great. And also, please subscribe. I'm going to be posting some more Doordash videos soon. Thanks for listening.